I'm Allie Cartwright, and this is Q and Allie. You've got questions, and I've got insight. And this week, we're talking about changing yourself to change the world, which is a little twist on the old cliche of be the change you wish to see in the world. This is a really common and accepted concept, but it's not something that gets applied with real awareness a whole lot. And I feel like it's really important right now for us to really embrace this idea of focusing on ourselves and how we can improve rather than focusing on other people's, because there's so much divisiveness. There's so much anger. There's so much us versus them that's going on right now. And a lot of that is really hurting our ability to thrive as a society. So this isn't like condoning other people's behavior. This isn't about, turning a blind eye. This is about understanding that the only true control you have is over yourself. And so really leaning into what can I do to help make these changes I want to see happen. And what can I do, and how did I come to my understanding of this issue? Because when you really understand your own perspective, when you're really in tune with yourself and why you believe what you believe, then it's easier to get in tune with how other people believe what they believe and what their journey has brought them to, and how that's all flowed, because we all have so many different experiences and those add up in totally different ways. And so if we're not really looking at that, it's hard to overcome the separation and make meaningful change because there's so much headbutting. So this is not about looking for flaws within yourself. This is not about like shaming yourself or putting yourself down. This is about recognizing that the one thing you have the most control over in the entire world is you. You can affect more control on yourself than anything else in the world combined. So first, we're going to talk about our meditation moment for this week. And I wanted to bring in the energy of love and compassion with this awareness of controlling yourself, changing yourself in order to change the world, because I really want to make sure that it's not falling into a self-shaming practice. So what we're going to do with the meditation moment this week is you're going to settle in and you're going to tune in to your heart chakra. And the heart chakra is right here at your heart level in the center. And it's usually symbolized by a bright green light. So we're going to tune into the chakra and the green light, and we're going to allow it to grow with every breath, spreading that green light through your whole body, every little corner, and through your whole energetic field, just filling yourself with all of this love and self-compassion and understanding. And then after you are just radiating this beautiful green, loving energy, then you're going to go ahead and send all of the excess out into the world to be a positive influence on the rest of the planet. Help raise everybody's vibration of love. So it's really good to get into that space, because when we're trying to change things, it's easy to be super judgmental. And it's so much easier to change things if you lean towards curiosity rather than judginess. Because when you get curious about how you personally can affect change and how you personally can be the change you wish to see in the world, it just becomes so much easier because you're not fighting yourself to defend. You're not feeling defensive about it. Because when we get judgy with ourselves, we also get defensive and, big fight with ourselves. No good. So taking the time with this meditation to really, really, really tune into that heart energy is amazing. So for our mindful moment this week, of course, we're just really drawing awareness to the fact that we can't force change on others, but we can change ourselves and improve ourselves and help the world in that way. So this is just about noticing when you are trying to control someone else and going, oh, I was doing that. That's okay, but probably not gonna do it anymore because it feels not helpful. And then asking yourself what you can do to help this situation. And I mean, there's so many different options. Even if you really feel like you need to convince other people that you're right, there are ways to do that without being in their face and fighting with them. You can find ways to raise levels of education about things. When you get creative with yourself and think about what can I do to help this situation that is making me so crazy, it really, really brings all the power back to yourself that you're trying to have when you try to control other people. So that brings us to our mantra moment this week, which is I am so grateful to grow. Because when we really, really, really lean into the self-growth from a place of being empowered and bringing that control into yourself and using it with love and compassion and excitement and curiosity, it just does so much. It makes everything flow so much smoother, because when you are trying to exert control outside of yourself on others, your energy is coming at odds with them because it triggers defensiveness. I mean, it's human condition, your ego's set up to try to protect you. And so if you're being attacked, which someone trying to control you feels like an attack most of the time, you're not going to feel good about it. It just works better to work on yourself. It really, really does. So that is it for this episode of Q and Allie. I hope you have tons of fun this week, really drawing awareness to yourself in a compassionate way and how you can change yourself to change the world without falling into that miry muck of self-judgment instead of judging others, judging yourself. No, this is all exciting and compassionate and curiosity-driven change that really, really, really gives you all of your power back. Because when you are trying to control others, you are absolutely giving your power away. So I hope this goes great for you all. I would love to hear about your experiences with this topic. And as always, live fully, laugh lots, and love yourself.